All right, back again at the old track. So what I did is I brought my flat shovel there. I'm just gonna start cleaning this up. Did notice some pretty steep bumps, but they're not too bad. This is the worst of them. It's over here on the inside of this turn, but outside of the turn it's pretty smooth. So there's a couple little bumps over there, but mostly the track is pretty smooth. So let's get started. We'll just start cutting. I'm not gonna bore you with the work part of it. But I got my shovel, and this stuff's pretty should be pretty easy. I mean, you can almost kick it out of the cracks. But it is gonna take a whole lot of work just to clean all the cracks, but not just the cracks. Getting this edge trimmed up, because I'm sure it goes quite a ways back. Oh yeah, it's still going way out there. Oh yeah, so this track is a lot bigger than it looks. So that's going to take quite a bit of work. So probably going to have to hire a young man. I'm pretty old. I suppose I could plug away a little at a time, but if I want to make decent time and get her done, then I'm going to have to plug away. So this is what we're dealing with as far as scrub brush and trees. And some of these are going to have to go. And these big main trees, obviously I'm not going to go cutting those down. That's actually where I'm going to mount some LED lights. So I'm going to bring my ladder out here one day, trim these trees up, trim these branches, cut down some of the smaller stuff obviously, but that big tree there up at the top, and maybe this big tree at the top, it's gonna have LED. Yeah, nah, probably not that one, but this one or this one, I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out. But as you can see, these big trees, this one's definitely got to go. It's cracking the track with the roots, and this one especially, it's cracking the track with the roots. But you can see there's some pretty big bumps, but that can all be smoothed out. I got a way to smooth that, but for now, oh look, the park guy. And then you got that big one on the corner. That's definitely going to be a light post. This one here, this is a crappy tree. I'm cutting that sucker down. Maybe, if I get permission. Otherwise, I'm just going to trim them up for safety's sake, just around the track. Maybe that's just what I'll do. I haven't made up my mind yet. But just trim a lot of this down. Clean up the trash. That's the next step. There's quite a bit of trash. You've seen the city worker. They're obviously not interested in cleaning this up, or they would have did it a long time ago. So, coming around the other way, there's quite a bit of grass there and the cracks. Definitely not getting all this done. Look at the sun going down. I've got maybe 40 minutes. We'll get all that out of there. It's a pretty big job, but I mean, once it's done, it's a super cool little thing. And then the BMX track used to be all through here when I was a kid. It was called Wyoming BMX. So back in like '89, they shut it down. All of this used to be part of one complex called Wyoming BMX, and now it's just overgrown. So after we tackle this huge, pretty decent sized project here, cleaning all this track up, then I'm going to attempt to head off not even 300 feet, see if we can't uncover the old BMX track and see what we can make of that, because that's where I used to race my Indian Chief bike with the banana seat from way back in the day. I'd go there and the big kids would be racing and I'd be watching. They wouldn't let me race because I didn't have a helmet, but after they were all done, they would let me ride the track with them, and we'd practice, and they'd laugh and laugh, but man, did we have a lot of fun. And then obviously I moved away from there when I was like 6, so I never got to ride on it again, and now it's gone. It's just there in the woods. So let's get started. All right, guys, so before before I start doing the work, I just thought I'd take a rip around this and give you a better view of what the track looks like. So let's take my electric everybody should have a run at that. Here's pit road. All needs to be cleaned up.